Hari Om, this is Yogananda Krishna. Welcome to Weekly Nonsense. Every week we look at the strange things humanity has normalized, the habits, the fears, the restless patterns that slowly pull us away from ourselves, not to become serious about life, but perhaps to become sincere, to love gently, observe deeply, and return to Sunya. The silent space where existence simply breathes. Today's nonsense is called "The Tree Was Standing There Long Before Your Anxiety Arrived." Human beings have become very dramatic creatures. One small inconvenience, and immediately the mind announces this is the worst moment in human history. Meanwhile, a tree nearby has quietly survived storms, floods, heat, lightning, monkeys, tourists, and generations of human overthinking. The tree remains calm. Nature has extraordinary patience. A mountain never wakes up one morning and says, "I think I am failing at being a mountain." The river does not compare itself to another river. The clouds do not attend motivational seminars. And flowers have never once worried about personal growth. Only human beings stand in beautiful forests thinking about emails from 3 weeks ago. Sometimes people come into nature carrying enormous emotional storms. They stand before waterfalls while mentally arguing with someone who is not even present. Birds are singing, wind is dancing through the trees, sunlight is touching the earth softly, and still the human mind says, "Yes, but what about my future?" Nature must find us very amusing. A squirrel spends the entire day preparing for winter. A human being spends the entire day preparing for conversations that will never happen. And perhaps this is why forests feel healing. Not because nature is trying to heal you. Nature is simply being itself completely. The trees are not pretending, the river is not performing spirituality, the mountain is not trying to impress anybody. Everything is deeply authentic, and authenticity has become rare in the modern world. At Vedantikala Sattva Retreat Resort in the quiet mountains of Chikmagalur, something subtle begins happening after a few hours of silence. At first, the mind resists, it searches for distraction, it wants noise, movement, excitement. But slowly the rhythm of nature begins entering the nervous system. The breath changes, the eyes soften, even walking becomes different. You stop marching through life like an emergency, and then suddenly something very small becomes very beautiful. The sound of leaves, mist moving across the hills, the silence between two bird calls. A cup of warm tea held quietly in cold mountain air. Existence was always offering miracles. We were simply too busy rehearsing our problems. Perhaps peace is not something to achieve. Perhaps peace is what naturally appears when we stop fighting life for a moment. Nature never demanded perfection from you, only presence. The tree was standing there peacefully long before your anxiety arrived, and it will probably still be there long after your worries have disappeared. This is Yogananda Krishna. Join me for your weekly dose of nonsense where we continue to peel away illusion, return to Sunya, and rediscover the intelligence that silence has always been offering. Hari Om.